Hi, my name is Beauty Burrows, and today I wanted to make a video about basically how deep my passion is for art, and because it is, and I like to think that I've got at least or learned at least one thing from each of my art teachers, and today I'm gonna show you that or show you what I've learned through my art because I feel confident with it, and I hope you do too. So this is a piece that I did over the summer, in July specifically, and I call it Face Gumbo. Obviously, looking at it, you can see why it would be called that. And when I was doing this, honestly, it was just like me going for it. I had got a bunch of like big canvases the Christmas before, and I was like, I should use one because I just had that creative rush, what I like to call it, creative rush. And well, if you like, you can see how I started like in the kind of corner with that top eye, and started with somewhat natural kind of skin tones, and went to the nose next. But after that, I was ready to change it up a bit, and I wanted to make it like more and really incorporate different colors and having different sizes and different shapes and different features, but still make it cohesive and make sure there's unity involved, like by making different parts highlighted and like incorporating lighter colors in one area, but making sure there's lighter colors in the other area too, so eyes are drawn all around the piece. And I I was really satisfied with this piece, and that's why I put it in here because it's just one of the pieces I'm most proud of, and it is 3 by 4 feet. And honestly, this is just one of my prized possessions. This is another piece that I did. I did it virtually. I did it as a vector image, and honestly, I was super proud of this one. We did it last semester. It was an assignment in class where um, we would take a picture of someone doing something, and this picture was actually not premeditated for that purpose. Literally, literally as my teacher was telling us about the assignment, my friend was taking a picture of our other friend sleeping, and I was like, "Ooh, I gotta get this picture." And so once I got the picture, I was like, "Oh my god, this is perfect for the assignment." And when I started, I was doing it. I got the actual body in, and I was feeling confident. But and then I had an idea to like put a dragon in there, and I was like, "Yeah, that would work." But then I had to also figure out how to incorporate all the other elements and tie it all together to to have him have a reason to be sitting just in space with a dragon like flying over him. And so that's when I decided to put in a branch and put in the cliff that he's sitting on, and put in the sword to not having such an abrupt stop where his legs actually would be. And well, because it's like a vector image, it technically doesn't have a size. But I also like, honestly, I had a lot of fun doing this, and this is another piece that I'm super proud of, which is why I decided to incorporate this into my application. But yeah, I just had to make sure there was balance within the colors, like the skin tones, but also having that purple in the background to make it really pop. This is a self portrait that I did over fall break, and my idea was to take an old painting I did. It was pretty old, especially as far as my artistic ability and skill, and as far as like confidence with my strokes that I made with my paintbrush. And what I just wanted to do, I just took some gesso and just put it on the canvas, but randomly. I didn't want to cover it completely up because I still wanted the real paint to, or the old paint to come through, just something being born again. And the night before, I had took some pictures of myself. I had my hair in braids, so, and I put it up in a funky kind of style to make it look even more like random and give it even more movement. And that's what made me super excited with this, because and given that there are already colors in the background, I just wanted the actual self portrait to just be values. I didn't want anything else. And everything was like so intentional, but it's so hard. It was so hard for me to hold back, because I usually like everything picture perfect and all the way done. But a lot of the parts, like within the self portrait, are still kind of in the sketched phase, where it's like a lot of cross hatching. But I did that on purpose, and like I really appreciated how even though like the paint was so prominent that the some of the pigment still came through and made some cool effects on the gesso. And this is 16 by 20 inches. I was just super satisfied with how this came out, especially with like there was so much that was intentional, but it doesn't look that way all the time. And me personally, as me always who trying to have things like spot on, so exact, this was like a huge step for me to hold back, because I was really fighting the urge.